This show starts with a bang,
Yeah.
and there's a sequence, a shot really. I just have to ask about immediately in the first episode. I even had to go back and watch it again because I was like, wait, what did I just see altogether? And I'd love to hear you talk about not just executing that, but the decision to do it in that way. If we can avoid spoilers, because I want people to experience it, but it's really quite impressive.
Are
It's
you
like
talking about this oneer out in the snow around the plane?
yes, yes,
Yeah,
the one.
yeah.
Yes.
Look, we were very lucky to have Sam Hargrave be our director and EP on the show, and you know, Sam comes from the world of stunts and Marvel stunts and all kinds of practical, physical shenanigans, right? And so when we spoke at the very beginning, Sam made it very clear that he doesn't want to go fake all this stuff. We go do it. That's what these stunt people do, right? And so, what was scripted on the page as, kind of an interesting scene, sort of ballooned into, oh my God, what craziness is unfolding? So much so that it's like, okay, we want to keep it kind of around an hour, maybe under. I'm like, wait, I'm gonna have to trim other scenes so we have room for this thing. It was great to see him put together and really a ballet, right? Watching the dance of where everyone's moving, cameras. It was pretty wild.
It's as big as stuff you'd see in any feature film, which is the magic
Yeah,
now of streaming and the
yeah.
and the canvas you're working with. I'm curious, as a writer, again, you say I put it on a page a certain way. We have this idea, like, what makes you think like, yes, let's go for it. Like, let's do it this way and I'll cut other stuff. Like, what
Well,
determines?
that's a great question. It's sort of a balance, right? Like you show up and you start finding out who's good at what. And okay, this actor really wants to lean into this aspect, or our director has this incredible ability. Like as much as I want the script to be locked and not changed because I think it's great, it inevitably changes. And I think that's where the joy in the process is and what makes it come to life and makes it feel special is that you really are collaborating all the way through. And there's definitely places where I'll dig in and say, no, this is important to me. But I'm inevitably surprised that the things that work best are the times where I sort of let go and we all lean into to one idea as however that collaboration happens. It's one of my favorite parts of the job.
Yeah. I want to ask you left the Blacklist. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Blacklist was huge, hugely popular. And I think at the time you said something about wanting challenges or like to take on some new challenges. Is this that? Did this manifest as that challenge? And in what ways would you say, if it did, how did this push you? Which is something you sort of talked about being pushed.
Yeah, it's funny. Yes, this is one of those things that I think is interesting and different, but I would be lying if I said this wasn't some kind of distant relative of the Blacklist. There's a procedural aspect to it. There's a little bit of a case of the week aspect to it if people were fans of the sort of strange and dangerous different kinds of criminals that were found on that show. There's an element of that, along with the sort of overarching mystery. But it's also just mixing again back to the sort of collaborative aspect of it. It's working with different people and mixing it up. We have a great cast and we have great directors, and so that really is kind of a way to scratch that itch.
Yeah. No, I really I appreciate you tying it to the Blacklist because people who love that show are probably going to be excited. So I have to
Yeah.
wrap, but thanks so much for your time, John. Really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
absolutely.
Great show.
Thank you. Cool. Take care.